calendars that this guy makes and sends out. This year, he's sending them out early. So I'll, hopefully by the next meeting, I'll have the 2014, both the wall calendar and that little book that's like 250 pages with all that great stuff. So I'm hoping that we can maybe generate a few orders, but if not, I think it would make a great door prize. You know, those would be great door prizes for the members of the club, you know. Or we could even use it as part of the outreach. And, you know, when people are out there, like on Astronomy Day, we could say, well, go ahead and put your name in, and you're going to have a drawing for this calendar or this book.
I received, right now, I'm getting a bunch of stuff, people trying to sell stuff. I received something about this guy, he was selling posters. And I took a look at it, and I didn't think it was worth bothering sending around to everybody. They were about a little under $5 each, I think, but they were not.
What are they?
It's posters for this kid's bedroom, a few, you know, like this, one of those lamps with stars on the ceiling and stuff like that. Yes. But
Maybe for children.
yeah, but I didn't think it was worth that. Then the website said, "Do you trust this website?" You know, it may not be trustworthy, so I'm delete. But then getting a lot of stuff from this Hollywood Hills. They're having all kinds of sales, and they keep sending me stuff. Some things they have a star party out there in California, and so I forwarded a few things on.
Any teaching posters or anything like that? Prompts?
They really didn't have it set. It was just, you know, we sell everything from the major makers, you know.
Oh, yeah, telescopes and ideas.
Yeah. So they didn't. They might have a calendar. I mean, if you've got it, unless you deleted it. No. I mean, I say you have the forwarded email. So if you want to look into it, you can go up their website there. Sneak a peek there and see what they've got. Somebody might be traveling out to the West Coast there and want to go on, stop in and say hi to them. Never know who's traveling who, where there, you know.
Not there before.
Yeah, so, let's see. Don't want me to forget to email him his phone numbers tomorrow.
Oh, did you, are you going to need another stove, or are you okay? I got bought you one in the car, if you need it. So.
They're supposed to have some scopes up Sycamore, and I don't know, well, you've got an extra scope yourself, so you don't really know, you wouldn't need one.
It's a 6-inch knob.
Yeah.
So be good for that. If you
Probably, I think
you're welcome to it.
yeah, I think probably the star chart would be enough there. Because usually I take my binoculars along and to let them blind themselves with binoculars there. Then they go,
If the moon's on you're looking at,
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
think you'll need red light. You know,
if,
and your big
yeah.
moon poster, just shine white light on
Oh,
it
yeah.
so they can see it.
Venus was up high and bright tonight, so might sit there and start out showing Venus real fast.
Yeah,
and
you
they
can see phases.
see a planet,
Yeah.
and then
Talk about
go ahead,
phases and
go
ratios.
back to the moon. And I guess that'd be two opposites that'd be easy to find, and easy to see.
Now, are they working on a astronomy merit badge or anything like that?
They just want to look at the moon. It's just a,
You might want to email, well, it's not be too late, but usually scouts have some type, you know, it's like we did in Knoxville. They had certain things they wanted us to cover.
they didn't mention anything working on any big badges at all.
And then when they asked, because I've been on the Tennessee Astronomy Yahoo group, and on there they were basically just asking for telescopes from an art secret and some people to talk about the moon, so they didn't really give you specifics about what they wanted. They just looked for bodies and scopes.
I might go back, try to find, they just had a new president, I don't know if I've got a phone number for him or not.
She keeps saying she's gonna come meet us.
Oh, it's a she?
Yeah, Phil Wellington.
Oh.
She's part of the, I can't remember the title. She's part of the Science Center.
Adventure Science Center.
Okay.
Is it Chris?
No, it's Theo
That's
Wellington.
an interesting
It's
view.
who?
Theo Wellington.
Oh, okay.
I thought that was a guy. You're old. I'll give her a call tomorrow,
I think you can cycle.
see if she had any takers on it.
Little arrows.
I think I may have seen one or two people say that they were gonna try. I don't think it was any definite.
Yeah,
That's why I was asking you about, because it sounds like they're gonna have a program Saturday.
yeah.
Depending on what my schedule looks like, if I can, I might.
Well, front was moving through on Saturday morning.
Yeah.
And possibility of showers and rain, so it'll be cloudy, so maybe broken, I don't know, or it may be clear blue, you know. Don't know if it stalls out or not. So we can see.
That's not good. Well, it's not good, but they, yeah.
Have you got any information on it for yours?
I think he's good.
Yeah, I got it, just sent yours in.
Now, how will you want to do this? It'll be sent to you, and then you'll just announce, what about the gym?
System has it, you can see your.
Haven't seen him.
Well,
See, this is the.
Haven't heard anything about it.
it'd be easy to put in for you, because you probably.
Well, he was on the list that I sent to you, or the list that you had, and the only thing I added to you was, Brandon and Dr. Tweedy.
Too.
So,
Yeah.
I think he only showed up once or twice, maybe at the Boy
He was out
Scouts.
there, usually when I was out there.
He was out with the scouts,
That's right.
Boy Scouts.
Yeah, that's what I mean, at the scouts.
Brandon?
No, Brandon, no, Jim.
No, like Jim, I'm talking.
Oh, yeah.
He was out there.
Yeah, he was there about, yeah, so he was,
Maybe.
you had him on the list.
Your man. That's, just a Chicago area.
I think he was there
Would you do
all
for
but
Jim?
one night.
Well, Jim
This is
does-
your radio chatter.
I feel the engines.
Yeah. They get chatter real good.
Steve, you have
Bagley? No.
I played on the TV.
If you go to the gym, I got his address.
It'll be a while here.
I see you guys doing all this outreach, and I'm thinking, oh, you need to get credit for it. But you do. And then all the, I bet you've seen every one of the designated objects.
I
several
come
times.
close. I come close. I haven't seen them all yet, because some of them, because I prefer, because my eyes aren't that great, and I prefer the video astronomy, there's some where I let the camera get really good. But if I go to like Fall Creek Falls or up to Pickett State Park, I should be seeing, because I seen 81, 82 real good
Yeah.
in Fall Creek. That's
You've
where I
got
got.
quite a few of them, I don't know how many you've got.
I need to start back on that, but I've been doing,
I'll have to
I've
go
been
through
playing
all.
with that new mountain, and the Olympus camera so much.
You get some thermal.
Pretty much part of the.
Security observer, so it's something that you catch on fire.
Get some thermals up
I
there.
meant to email you, and I didn't, because I hadn't found a source for it. For a while there was an LM 300, LM Tech 300 security camera, and it's about
You see the
that
spoilers
big.
activated.
It's a Chinese camera, and it'll do 16-second interrogation.
Actually have the.
Which means it'll take a 16-second exposure,
Like you're
which
sitting
means
in the window.
if
looking
you
out.
get a good focal reducer in front of it,
So I guess that'd be.
you should be able to see far deeper than my camera can.
And how deep is that? Where do you see with your camera?
Well, he made one, he made two. Oh, I probably should be able to see all of this.
On the middays?
And I know we seen NG, me and Chris one
I think he
night,
was there
seen,
How wide a field?
one of the schools.
they're right near it, fills it up.
That's pretty big.
Yeah.
So when did Microsoft?
Of course, I'm using that's an F3 for me,
Okay.
because of the,
I'm gonna be camping on your doorstep one of these days. When I get a little time, get a little space.
And the scenery,
Your
what I
stay.
saw, I mean,
Because you're gonna be doing
Pick it
some
up at
outreach
4:30
before you know it. You gonna have her? Huh?
But just,
Okay.
but just flying over the island.
Listen, I can't get her out there when the temperature's below 50 degrees.
Well,
She ain't gonna
I don't know if I'm gonna be out there. Hey, no, rocket.
I know.
Summertime's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
It just only has the one in the back, but I guess it's. I guess
Well,
it's
Brandon was
probably-
teasing about that, you know, he said, it has, Bill said he wears the suits not ever out there.
This is
Quite a
Cessna.
bit.
Yeah, I
They did
am.
float the Cessna
And
when
when
I
I
go
go
back.
back there, I was gonna be doing something. And you too, Larry.
I usually help him on that, because I'll bring out my tablet and show him stuff that, we can't get, like especially if it's rainy nights,
Yeah.
or not rainy, but cloudy.
Yeah. You can teach
Okay.
Star Wheel Kinetic Max.
yeah, I've got one of those.
I was asking him, it was here at Mount State.
That's the easiest one I've ever found to use. Decide to be big, and you see it. And you can put the heads on there and all the other stuff I told you about. You know, we're jumping on NGCs on there. You just fill it up, you know. and it's-
It's like a stellarium, I'll fire it up, and if you turn on DSOs and crank it all the way over, you can't see any sky, but it just dumps
So,
it.
yeah, it just fills it up, yeah.
You got a
I
one
remember we,
seventy-two with a two
me and
oh eight.
Chris, last time he got out, up at the
I'll do the one
the
seventy-two.
fort, we went the Friday, because it's gonna rain this next Saturday, and we got up there, and he had an observation book, and he pulled up an NGC 720 something, I think it was. Teeny little galaxy. We pulled it up, and you could see the spiral arms and stuff. Yeah, 'cause- yeah.
Wow.
Of course, you can.
It's what?
Yep, that was.
About $78 when I bought it. And that's what got me with the little alien tip for the it's $70 if you can catch it. Problem is finding the source from it, a Chinese camera. You get them on Alibaba, but the problem with that is, the little guys are shooters.
See, like a lifetime ago.
And there's a
I was
guy
still-
in, I want to say he's Clearwater,
Headset.
that modifies them. He puts cooling on them
Okay,
and
so
does some other
there's
stuff with them.
The Cessna.
But
There's
for $70, I mean, you should try.
It's a virtual.
I mean, if nothing else, you keep
So
running.
did you charge to put the cooling on?
I didn't even look.
It cuts the noise down like.
A lot.
Yeah.
But for getting started with it, I mean,
Tower view. And then when you're flying, you can actually like put it in autopilot, and just see as you go by, and hear the sound of that one thing.
Like you said, there's some of those observing clubs you can
And
use.
then I got a fantastic,
Yeah,
that's
that's
why
why
that was
that's neat stuff.
the Navy, the Navy, I just love this game, it's all World War II, you know.
the cool thing about the
And
camera
right now, my
is,
fleet consists of a submarine,
I enjoy
a SSS carrier, which is
visual on planets,
and
and a couple of
cruiser, which I have,
deep sky
a
objects,
cruiser, which I have.
but I really enjoy like seeing the color.
But I went up against the Japanese battleship in the model class the other day, and I couldn't even reach him with the guns, he was shelling the hell out of me, but my
You
gun
good with
couldn't
the
reach
imaging
him.
and all that?
But I was able to do some dive bombs, you know. I tried torpedo knives, but he shot the heck out of those, because the US torpedo knives
Oh, it's
were.
World War II.
Yeah.
My favorite thing to do
So
is
slow.
have Jack
So
Disco
low.
on Andromeda and show people Andromeda, and then they look over here, you see the core of it, the big, big huge section of the
So that's when I switched.
screen, and you may sometimes see some dust
But
on
the
it.
edits of the real nuts.
Wow, I mean, that's-
One of the
that's
launch
that.
planes, no matter what, now if your flight deck gets hit,
Oh, yeah.
then
Never
you can't launch.
Little
Or
pass,
if
first
you're-
quarter, naked eye, and
If you take a
camera.
to the props of the engine room and your speed drops, well, you can't launch because you can't get another airspeed. You didn't have catapults, you know.
Any ideas on the, holiday or Christmas party or anything? Too much later.
I figured next month, we'll talk about it. take ideas, any different ideas, whatever.
They didn't know whether to put torpedoes or
I figured it'd
bombs out.
probably be
That was full of.
6 to 8 of us, like it was last year.
We were down to Florida for 2 weeks, I guess.
Yeah.
I'll try to, but I don't want to miss
And
that.
it was, because they didn't, you know.
I enjoy you guys
they
too
were
much.
They were just sitting down.
You won't be there again.
Right.
You ain't buying no fish,
So low,
Try to.
and then,
We're just going to a restaurant.
you know, there's something.
Yeah, last year we went to,
Yeah, they were there.
Yeah.
I remember.
The ones that are next back here.
yeah.
Yeah.
Torpedo.
When it's paper stuff on it.
Right underneath, yeah.
Zero was really great. Finally, the Hellcat came out. The Hellcat was up and
Hey, Jack. Right underneath.
Well, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Out flying.
JD's phone number.
Zero may still have been
and it had a very poor,
virtually no arm on it.
exactly.
If you did, it's going to catch fire.
Yeah.
And they didn't have parachutes.
And who's that comedian, I guess they call him Carrot Top, that always comes out with these weird things. He says, so why did kamikazes pilots wear helmets?
Meeting's the 21st of November.
Foundation before. The Clutchman, you sort of alluded to that, so you were over
Oh, yes. And I'll be honest, when I get home, you know,
Yeah.
I like the ones for the, this thing, this old head, it's the yoke. It's pretty nice. Except that it's really hard to do. But I like computer, yeah, I've got a flight stick that I use.
Did a fake flat.
Years
Is that the one you
and
showed me
years
this
ago,
morning?
I had my Amiga. They had.
You showing the before and after picture?
F-18 on it. And maybe one thing that was really unique,
No.
you could display 2 monitors.
The first picture, the original picture he took, you couldn't even make it out real good.
And one would go
And he
back, one would go in front.
used that program to clean it up.
They
Oh,
got
man.
behind you. You would just turn and look in the back behind you and see which way. you were
Flying
taking.
horse
So you could break it.
Yeah. Let's see.
The footprint.
Avoid it. Now,
There's
twice
Ryan,
they
there's
just got
Ryan.
really unique flights, and it was a World War II set.
Around here.
And they had this move control on it. It was like a microphone. And that's your flight stick. So, and the thing I loved it because.
It looks better on the computer, because for some reason that,
Now, when you have a joystick,
Yeah,
if I switch.
the
gears,
contrast is
I
horrible on
just
that cell phone.
Oh, yeah.
But with that thing, you know if you're in a climb or this.
December 21st, I got it.
Neat. It's still bad.
It's really neat.
working on,
Yeah,
gotta
but.
get more data.
You are going into.
Oh, my goal is to
like
get the
kind of
thing
straight first.
clear enough where you can make out the horse head
He said
and
if
flame
your
it
bullets
a
hit the
bit.
ground, you
and
know,
that's
so you
fine.
gotta break the opposite because you don't wanna go through it.
Our hallway's taking
Not
us.
just the most intuitive flights in the world.
Was that Dave's name? Fill that
That's
out?
Oh, yeah, that picture right there will, but it just, it's not clear enough on that.
Airways.
We're gonna send that one.
It's secret missions, air wars. Now, the only thing that's bad about it though is you don't ever really have to land. You just go through concentric rings and then it lands you on that.
Oh, yeah, I'll show you. What you're saying, the
Well, that
before
would-
and after.
You miss some of the fun.
What would have been, as a matter of fact, I always wanted to spend all of my
Yeah.
time practicing land.
Well, that's before I did the process. You see the green and red
Picture is where the
from
field is. I mean, actually fly, you look over there, you see it.
overexposure.
Exactly.
And if you notice,
Now, that's one thing that was
that's
unique about
the, that's the
this. thing,
center
it actually
of
shows you a
the
total
camera
overhead
lens.
view.
That's the
So they do it, you
center
can, of
cone.
course, rotate the half.
Because if you look around the edges, you see where
But
the
even that,
corners.
there's no way you're gonna overshoot it, so you're not final. But now you can go in this overhead
See
view,
the
and you can
corners
see right away your
where the,
direction. Are you gonna overshoot it? Because that's the hard part for me, is coming in base.
where you stop
A lot of
down,
times, you know, to be like right
it's
up.
a shutter, but you stop down after, so that way you slow the lens down.
When I was
You
doing
can
private
actually
flight
see
instructor.
where it's getting into the field of view because of phonetic.
We take it off and you say, okay, where's the runway?
Yeah.
I take the left in behind me.
So, since they don't have any, what they call flats, which is where you put the easy way, put a white t-shirt over the lens and shoot it a diffuse light.
Yeah, the
So they don't have any of those for that
He said I
lens.
used to fly like a.
I just went into my paint program
He said the one
and
time,
made
he
a
said,
fake
I've
one.
never seen you fly.
That's what they do.
You know, there was some
To get rid of that green
thunderstorms
area.
we were trying to get that out of the ship.
There's an hour.
You
been drinking tonight?
I think she slipped a little bit of something in her coat.
Yeah, because I got you up here.
I didn't want to tell anybody.
When
Is that
inside,
two?
I think would be difficult to get students.
Yeah. That's actually a video you watch and dance across the screen. It's recorded.
They would make their turn, if they were off, they would just head for the end of the runway. That's not what you want to do, you gotta get over on the runway.
That was Fall Creek Falls.
Oh,
Yeah, because usually around here I could see it, but you couldn't see any detail in it.
Head for the end of the runway.
yeah.
You gotta talk about the line, then you come.
Well, plus that was the first time I got that
But
wedge.
it's so typical that always, there's one sense for the end of the
Yeah,
runway.
you don't want to touch that nose
No,
down
E1.
if you're
E1?
not dead on that center
Okay,
line,
wow.
because it'll throw you off.
Wow.
That's one thing I'm
Okay,
just
gotcha.
mindful.
Not letting you work on it there.
I can hit the runway, about something else, and I'm going 3 or 4 times. If I go to the control view, look at the replay, I can imagine that guy's like there, what does this guy think he's doing?
The 3rd of November, we get time change again,
Yep.
and our start party is on the 9th. Meeting will be on the 21st. And then December start party will be the 7th. So I want you to tentatively mark your calendars for the 14th for the Christmas party.
15?
Yeah, and if anybody has problems, we can, the other time would be the 21st there, that'd be the Saturday after our meeting on the 19th. But that's so close to Christmas, people probably want to,
Yeah.
14th would probably be better, it might be easier to get a table.
I need to kind of give me an idea early on because.
Well, that's what I was.
Make the reservation, you know, for us.
Well, that's why I'm sitting here making
Okay.
notations on the calendar here that, and probably the sooner the better.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
You know,
You guys want to check with Keller's again, see if we can get that little room back there, because I doubt we'll have more than 8, 10 people at the max than last year. Of course, this year we have 30. So we plan small and hope for big.
If it becomes big, they can move us out
Say
the
again?
middle floor.
I said, plan small, go large.
Yeah. But they say that, I thought that was pretty good food. I didn't have any problems, but,
What do you think, Tim?
I think it's improved a lot. I mean, I wasn't there last year, but we stopped to get some barbecue, which was closed. And I thought their food was really good.
How about Tim over? He showed up.
yeah.
He said he'd never do it again.
Kind of dragged him in by the hair of his head there. Huh? If you don't mind, next time you stop in there, you guys eat there every once in a while. See if we can't put us down for the 14th. And we'll figure.
When's Thanksgiving? What's,
The last Thursday in November.
Last 28?
28, yeah.
let's do it. I'm just afraid I may be in Florida that day.
We'll come back for our party. Simple.
Well,
Hop on Southwest
we're
and.
doing water floors down and all that. Now, we're driving. We don't have the luxury of flying, carrying tools and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, if you have good restaurants down there, we can all get on CAS 1 and we'll meet you down there.
Hey, we got plenty of money, we just rent a bus. Lloyd put us up for free, so we don't have to worry about accommodations.
I've got 2 bedrooms, and you can have one of them. I'll open the living room, the rest of it.
Don't say that too loud, or you may have some takers.
That's a really nice beach.
Depending on the weather down here, up here. I did send that off to the paper today about the 9th of November being out here for the start party. Again, you might want to sit there and mull over it because you mind there about having a couple of star parties out at Fort, Bledsoe Fort. Might be confusing for a few people there, but
We can put maps up and stuff, that's not a big.
yeah.
And do we want to do that when there's no one?
I don't know.
We could try, but usually, you know, that's been the club party nights, it's almost always rain. This year it has. I mean, we went up, what, twice this year? No, not even that. Because the second time I went there was the Friday before, because we knew it was gonna rain that Saturday night. That's when, me and Chris went there.
How's Chris doing, by the way?
He's busy, busy, busy. His business is apparently doing really well.
Does his wife work with him? Maybe we could con him into letting her run Friday night there and sneak away for a couple hours and.
Hear that, Chris?
Chris, Lebanon's not that far from Murfreesboro, it's right on 231.
Closer than you are. I guess he lives up there still close to the northern part.
He moved into Lebanon.
Yeah.
Oh, he said he moved into Lebanon, that's all.
Now, is Stephen gonna be able to help out in Murfreesboro?
He said he was, but we hadn't heard from him since he said that.
Yeah, I've sent 4 or 5 emails and he's never said yay or nay, so I don't know. I may give him a phone call tomorrow. Not too late, I'm calling tonight. Get him out there.
It's on last weekend, he Starfest. So he's still alive.
Well, you never know, I mean.
Yeah, Art is, you never
Art can-
can tell, can you?
well, Art can do some stuff. I mean, you know, he
I'll check
might-
out walking out of the place.
Yeah.
Never know.
There was a thing on TV tonight, or Cheney was saying he about died a couple of times
Oh,
there. Didn't want to tell anybody.
Yeah, heart transplant.
Mm.
Of course, imagine he went to the top of the list, there were a lot of other people were sitting there at the bottoms waiting for years.
This be me. On the list.
So,
Well, I'm working on, Jack had asked me last year, I think it was, for the template that we use for the business cards.
yes.
And that program existed on my old computer. My new computer was a 64-bit, and it will not run it. So I'm redesigning it using Avery labels on their website. So once I finish it, then you guys can go up to the Avery website, download the template, and just change the name and email address. But the logo will be there, and all the other stuff will already be there.
Can you burn that off on a CD?
Sure.
I think I gave you a CD.
You did.
To burn it off there. If you burn that off, I can put it in the book. And then future officers can have it. Because as far as I know, you're the only one with that program. And that's such a, you know, I hate to lose that because that's such a neat logo.
Yeah. No, I've already been up there and fooling with it, and it looks good. You know, and then if you get the Avery, well, no matter which Avery labels you get, it will automatically compensate for it, you know. Then there's a little adjustment if your printer is off a little bit where you can print like a practice sheet, and then you can move it over to fine tune it on your, whatever printer you're using.
And what I found is print a sheet of white paper and then hold your labels up
Yep.
in front of it to the light.
It's a lot cheaper than screwing the labels on.
Yeah. Or if you buy the business card stock from me.
Yeah.
Let's see.
You figure out the best way to do that, print them out tonight or send them email?
I've already sent them
Oh, have you?
in. They're gone.
Did I?
I'll get home and I'll have it in the mail.
So each individual will send their own, or
These are-
anybody would go to Jack?
they're sent in.
Pardon?
They're sitting.
Already sent into the.
Yeah, I mean, I can, as secretary, I can be the officer that verifies it, so I just went in.
Oh, okay.
Verification.
Well, thank you for doing that, and thank you for spearheading this, Lloyd.
Yeah. So it's Jackson, Jim, and Ben, and Jim Compton.